Miami postpones its 2025 election. Miami's commissioner late last month voted to postpone the city's November election until 2026, despite warnings from Florida Governor John DeSantos and State Attorney General James Uthmeyer that they not delayed the election without getting voter approval. The controversial vote prompted swift backlash in the city, and one mayoral candidate had already filed a lawsuit challenging the decision to move Miami from odd-year elections to match up with the federal and state contests held in every year. The move, less than 5 months before the original scheduled 2025 election, could also set up a potential legal battle with the state, as DeSantos and Uthmeyer have been strongly against the measure, which effectively gives Miami's election official, including long-term limited Mayor Francis Suarez, an additional year in office. Several candidates have already launched campaigns to replace Suarez, a short-lived 2024 Republican presidential candidate who had been mayor since 2017. And the other commission's seats when the 3-2 vote on moving the election took place June 22nd. The mayor and the commission seat in Miami are nonpartisan. City commissions who backed the measure argued that the move would dramatically increase turnout, given that voters historically turn out more for congressional midterms or presidential elections. But critics say it should have been up to the voters to decide whether they wanted to shift elections, not officials who stand to benefit from getting an extra year in office that Miami residents didn't vote for. Wow. Ahead of the vote, DeSantos spoke up on the matter, signaling that the state could get involved if Miami commissioners went ahead with approving the measure. What's wrong with the incumbent politicals to cancel elections and unilaterally extend their terms in office? No, he said it is wrong for them to do it. DeSantos wrote on X in the morning of the vote, it also runs afoul of term limits. I'd anticipate a swift legal response to these schemes when it's enacted.
Yeah, they need to. This is pretty much giving a blueprint for what the Republicans can do in the next election if they chose to. When you hear Miami, you're going to think of these people as Democrats. I'm going to think of, because I think that Miami is a blue city, more or less, depending upon what area you're in. Of course, there's different areas. Of course, you got more Latino areas where they have shifted into being more Republican based, but you're giving a blueprint.
Not no more, sir. Sorry, I cut you up. Not no more.
I mean, we'll see. But from the last election, that's all we can go off of right now. So we can go off of what they've done historically. And historically, they've shifted a little bit. I understand what you're saying. There probably is an opportunity for them to come back the other way, but we'll see. But I'm like, at this point in time, this is crazy to allow people just to say, you know what, man, I'm going to give myself one more year in office.
I'm just canceling the election. We're going to do it for another year.
What do you think? All right, man, let's go ahead and do that.
Let's do it.
Without the vote of the people, these people, I mean, there must be something that they need to vote on that's going to make them a lot of money, because this is going to draw ire from the voting populace. They're going to say, you know what, we didn't vote for you to be in here this long. You're done. They don't care about being done in their next election. They don't care about that.
It's about continuing to hold on to power.
Absolutely.
They're hoping that, something will go on with, like, if we wait one more year, he'll declare martial law, and then no one has to leave.
Absolutely. Because this is crazy. I mean, say they are Republican. Maybe they know that this is going to be a bad cycle because of what's going on. They're like, we're about to get swept out of here. We all said, man, vote him into office. We all was like, yeah, I will vote for Donald Trump. They might have all said that. You know what I'm saying? They might have all been part of that whole movement. And now look where they're at.
Like, so, this Epstein Island landed here. Now we got to take care of this. Oh,
you know no. I mean? So this, imagine if this happened across the country where people started unilaterally giving themselves an extra year in office, man. Like, what is
the whole election? Just canceling it. Like, I'm just gonna stay here. And it's gonna watch when they do it. It's gonna happen. This is a test run. I remember we talked about this a while back. It's like a test run to see if they can get away with it. But I mean, even the governor came out, and I don't like John DeSantos at all. But he even came out and was like, nah, y'all can't do that. He's like, you're gonna have to steal the elections like I did by gerrymandering.
He's like, you gotta steal these fair and square. You can't just hold off on the election. You got to go ahead and have those.
You heard our kitty fucker in chief Donald Trump tell him. He was like, if it wasn't for me, you would have lost the election.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying that we really got to pay attention to this, because they already did it. It's already a done deal. There's nothing nobody can do about it. They have these laws should not even be on the books where people can do this. This is telling you right now, we have to start cleaning up some of these things that we're allowing in our country. We got a guy on the top at the top right now who's making laws that make him a king, even though now he won't even release files that if there's nothing in it, release it. There's nothing to say about nothing, get rid of them. You know what I mean? But now you got these guys down here saying, you know what? We don't need y'all to tell us when we can, if we gonna win again. We won already. I'm taking my extra year. I won. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I won. That's what's going to happen now. And now they don't have to care what you say because they know you're not going to vote for them next time anyways. So I might as well just do what I want. Let's figure out what that I do what I want really is.
Yeah, for real.